You just have to remind yourself that it's okay that you're not exactly where you want to be, and it's okay that you don't have that dream job yet, because you'll get there one day and you just have to enjoy the process and the journey. Hey everyone, it's Angela and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the law of attraction and different methods that I use to stay positive. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you want to see more law of attraction videos. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the video. So I have a long list on my phone of the different methods that I use to stay positive. And the first one that I want to talk about is actually a quote app. And you guys can laugh at me and think that it's so cheesy, but this quote app really does help me, and it really helps ground me and just put everything in perspective. So if you go onto your phone and you download any sort of quote app, I would highly recommend it. It'll just pop up on your screen and you'll see a little quote come through, and they're usually pretty inspirational. So I think downloading a quote app is just a simple and quick, easy way to remind yourself to stay positive throughout the day. The next thing that I want to talk about is positive self-talk. I think that a lot of times we are very nice to other people and we say very nice things, but then we don't really say the nicest things to ourselves. But it's really important to talk to yourself in a positive way. A thought is only something that you keep thinking over and over again. So if you keep saying positive things to yourself, eventually you're going to believe it. But if you keep saying negative things to yourself, once again, that thought is something that you're going to start believing. So you're going to start internalizing that negative thought. And it takes a lot of practice, so don't worry if you don't master it. I'm still working on it myself. I have to catch myself, and if I start talking negatively to myself, I just try to stop it right away and cut it off. The next method that I want to talk about is writing down your goals and creating a vision board for yourself. I really talked about goals in depth in my last video, and if you want to see that video, I'll leave that law of attraction video linked down below. But honestly, goals are so important. You have to write down your goals, and I personally like writing them down at the beginning of the year and then crossing them off or checking them off as those goals become realities and as those goals come true. Studies actually show that if you write down your goals, you're way more likely to achieve them. If you don't write them down, I guess you don't really have that focus and what you want in mind, so it's not very likely to happen. So if you can right now, take out a piece of paper and just start writing down your goals and make sure you're very specific about it. Once again, I talked more about this in my last law of attraction video, so you can watch that if you would like. But another thing that you can do is make a vision board. So just get a big poster board and print out all the things that you want to do. It can be anything, traveling, spending more time with friends, things like that, and be very specific about it. Write the dates that you want it to happen, or the number of things that you want to happen, or how much money you want to make, or how much you want to grow as a person, and just write it down on that vision board and put it right in your bedroom so that when you wake up each morning, you can look at that vision board and just really remember what your purpose is and what you're passionate about. So goals and vision boards are so important. And if you take away anything from this video, I really hope that it is writing down your goals and creating a vision board. So this next one has been a big one that I have learned this year, and my mom always reminds me that I am exactly where I am meant to be, and I don't need to worry about the future. And if I'm not where I want to be yet, that's okay. It's okay to be where you are right now, and it's okay to not be where you want to be in the future, because little by little you're going to get there, and if you take the right steps to get there, it will happen. You just have to remind yourself that it's okay that you're not exactly where you want to be, and it's okay that you don't have that dream job yet, because you'll get there one day, and you just have to enjoy the process and the journey. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I am very young. I'm only 24 years old, and whatever I want to happen will happen one day in the future, as long as I keep working hard and keep my mindset focused on what I want. So unfortunately, there has been a lot of deaths happening in my family and with some of my friends, and it's been really sad, and it it's made me very upset. But the one thing that it has taught me is to talk to your loved ones as much as you can. If you're holding something back and you haven't talked to a loved one in a long time, I promise you it's not worth it. Life is too short, so please call them and talk to them. Another thing is, tell them exactly how you feel. Tell your family, your friends, your loved ones exactly how you feel, because honestly, all you have is right now and this very second. Tomorrow is not promised, and I know that's so scary, but it's the truth. And that's why it's really important to just pick up that phone or visit your loved ones and spend time with them and tell them exactly how you feel. Another way that I like to stay positive is by listening to music and dancing. I heard this quote one time, and it was, "Singing is the only way to allow your soul to speak." And it always stuck with me. I thought it was a really beautiful quote, and I really do think that the only way that your soul can speak and express itself is by singing and dancing and just having fun and just letting go of all of the tension around you and just enjoying life and blasting some music. And I hope that helps you stay positive as well. Another huge piece of advice that I want to give you guys on staying positive is actually taking a break from social media, specifically Facebook. That helped me personally. You can try taking a break from Instagram or other social media apps. But I personally do not go on Facebook Monday through Friday. I only go on Facebook Saturday and Sunday. So I only go on Facebook on the weekends. And as silly as that sounds, it really, really helps my mental health. I kind of did a social experiment with it in college, and I stopped going on Facebook during the week. And I only went on Facebook on the weekends, and my grades actually improved significantly. I was more focused, and my mental health was overall more positive. I just didn't feel as sad all the time. For some reason, Facebook can sometimes be very sad and there's lots of ads or just like scary stories or like sad things on there. So if you want to test this out, maybe try going on Facebook just on the weekends and try it for about a month and see how you feel and see how your overall health feels, because I have a feeling that it will really, really help you. Next, I want to talk about exercise. Exercise is extremely important. It releases endorphins and it makes you feel good. So if you don't exercise much, I would highly recommend trying to exercise more, even if it's just once or twice a week. It can really impact your overall mood, and it's such a stress reliever. I can't tell you guys how much exercise helps my mental health. That's part of the reason why I exercise. And also another form of exercise that you might be interested in is yoga. So yoga is really good for your mind and body. If you want to try it, I think that it's an overall great experience. You'll be working out, but you'll also be focusing on your mindset. So I really like how peaceful I feel at the end of yoga, and I always try to do it as much as I can. And the last thing that I like to do is plan a vacation, because I feel like planning a vacation is very important. If I don't have something to look forward to, I just kind of feel like I'm in a rut and I just feel down and I just don't feel excited about the future. So planning a vacation is always a lot of fun, and I always learn a lot about life and I gain new experiences whenever I go on a vacation. So that is the last piece of advice that I have for you guys for staying positive. And if you're having a hard time, please message me on here. I will definitely respond to you and try to help as much as I can. But that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. I will probably be making more Law of Attraction videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.